The math is pretty simple here. He can't afford to lose a lot more if he's going to be the next defense secretary. Two more.
Two more, yes. He can't lose more than three. So what we saw today was a test vote, essentially, for the Hegseth nomination, and it only needed to clear a 50 vote, a simple majority, and that's what he needs for the ultimate confirmation, which could come as early as tomorrow. And so, barring any, more revelations from his past, we do expect him to be confirmed. Republican senators are more or less declaring victory at this point.
It's just a question of timing, I suppose, because it is the Senate. You can throw up procedural hurdles, as we already saw Democrats do with Ratcliffe, only for him to ultimately be confirmed today. So just walk us through how long this is going to take and whether this is going to be a working weekend for everyone involved, yourself included.
Yeah, so what we're seeing is Democrats kind of pulling out all stops here in terms of slowing things down. Not necessarily for some of the nominees, like Ratcliffe, not particularly controversial. He was confirmed with plenty of Democratic support. But by slowing him down, they got to delay the Hegseth vote. And we're just going to kind of keep seeing this sort of airport delay effect happen through the weekend and into next week. They have 30 hours now before they get to a vote on Hegseth, so they could stay in late tomorrow or they could come back on Saturday. There is talk of keeping them in over the weekend, which the Senate doesn't typically like to do, but they do very much want to get these positions confirmed. So, Bessent, the Treasury nominee, not particularly controversial, but we could see them running out the clock because they want to, forestall a vote on, Kash Patel, Tulsi Gabbard, RFK Jr., all of whom have their hearings next week.
Well, to that point, next week is going to be a ripper, as they say. Kash Patel, Tulsi Gabbard, RFK Jr., all in confirmation hearings. So pop your corn. We're hearing that Tulsi Gabbard may have the most trouble out of the three.
Yes, certainly her 2017 trip to Syria has raised a lot of alarm bells on both sides of the aisle. There's a lot of concern about, her connections to Assad and what they discussed in that meeting. That's going to be drilled down on deeply in that confirmation hearing. I think the RFK Jr. confirmation hearing is also going to be pretty controversial, given particularly his stance on vaccines, some of his financial disclosures that have come out, and then also his stance on abortion tends to rile the right. So he's getting kind of potential opposition from both sides.